NATO's new supply route, a treacherous mountain pass over the heart of the Hindu Kush. The Salang winds north from Kabul, connecting Afghanistan with Central Asia and Russia. Its strategic importance is vital. It's the only road north that stays open almost all year round, thanks to a terrifying 2-mile tunnel more than 3,400 meters above sea level. Most of NATO's food and fuel arrives from Pakistan in the east, but fighting in the Khyber Pass has blocked the road for weeks at a time, leaving troops dangerously low on supplies.
This highway is one of the most secure highways in Afghanistan, and the only reason for it is because people living along this highway had suffered enormously during the Taliban time. They fought the Taliban, and they truly resent the Taliban and Al-Qaeda, and therefore they're willing to cooperate with the Afghan government and coalition forces.
But there are other dangers, foremost among them avalanches. There are around 250 every year. Last week, 10 people were killed when more than 40 cars were swept down the side of a mountain. Many are still missing. This man's brother was a taxi driver. His car was thrown off the road and buried, trapping 5 people inside. It took 10 days to find them. Medics said they likely suffocated or froze.
The avalanche started right up at the top and hit the first car on the road, there. We found it down here. 5 people were martyred. And the 2 cars that were here, we found down there. We don't know if there are other cars in the snow or not, because they could still be buried.
Highway maintenance is limited. Children grip the road as it climbs towards the tunnel. Nearly 2.5 times the height of Ben Nevis, the highest mountain in Britain, this was once the highest and longest tunnel in the world. Inside the tunnel, it's thick with fumes, making it difficult to see and almost impossible to breathe. Just 2 lanes wide, there's hardly any ventilation, and the floor is pitted with ice and potholes. Only a few small sections of the 2.5 kilometers underground are lit. The man in charge of the highway thinks NATO will only add to the tunnel's problems.
Because traffic is already a big problem. The road was built for 2,000 cars a day. But today 8,000, 9,000, sometimes 10,000 vehicles come across in a 24-hour period. If NATO want to use this road for logistics convoys, they'll make congestion worse and cause problems for themselves. In winter, long vehicles just can't get through.
Broken down trucks litter the side of the road.
We have a lot of problems on this road. We get stuck all the time. Once, I waited a week to get across. If we break down in the tunnel, we have to call a mechanic. We can't move. Even if the road is blocked, there's nothing we can do.
So while it might not be the fastest, safest, most reliable route, for NATO, for now, it's the best one they've got. Jerome Starkey, Sky News, Afghanistan.